Hi, this is our MagnaMagic, MagnaVisual, Invisilock, MagnaMedia system. What we've done here is we've taken a whole wall and basically prepared it for our double-sided Invisilock panels. So what I've done here is I've painted just a plain sheetrock wall with our magnetic paint. The magnetic paint allows magnets to basically stick to it, and this sheet here, which is our Invisilock sheet, is a double-sided Invisilock sheet. It's 2 feet wide, and you can cover a whole wall by putting on 2-foot strips. And there will be a seam, but the seam really doesn't matter because when you cover it with the MagnaMedia, you won't be able to see the seam. So here's basically the way the wall will sit. If you want to go back to an old wall, you can take off the Invisilock, and this actually could be painted, or you could mix in color with the magnetic paint, and this could just be a colored wall, so you have no loss of your old wall when you use this system. So now we've covered the whole wall with Invisilock, and as you can see, like, this is a magnetic marker tray that sticks right on it. But the main function that we're going to do with this Invisilock system is we're going to do our MagnaMedia that's printed, that has a magnetic receptive back that can come to you in a 60-inch wide width by 100 feet long, printed in dry erase, and now we can just stick that up. And this could be a 60-inch wide strip, 100 feet long, along your wall, doing your whole marketing, doing your whole program, doing a whole, whatever you need it for, and we just have it with top quality printing. Now, some of the printing, the print quality, these are more for hospitals, so it's pretty simple graphics, but the quality of our printing is really like this. This is top-notch, top quality printing. It could be used for advertising. It can be used in whatever application you can find for it, and the pieces will layer. So the magnet is strong enough in the Invisilock to take 2 layers, to even take, and this is the biggest problem with this stuff, is peeling it off. It wants to stick a little bit. You can stick on 3 layers. You can have a little part where you explain something special on top, so you can have multiple layers for presentations. You could leave this board covered with a beach scene from Hawaii. That would be your background for your office in general, and then when you were going to have a production meeting, you could bring in a sheet that was all printed with yield to date, defects, projected sales, whatever. The other thing we're going to have, or we do have for this, is we have a projectable surface. It's not dry erase right now, but it is projectable. So on your wall that's set up, you can just take out your piece that's either that's a dry erase sheet. That's a projection sheet that you just throw up here and you have a projection surface. We'll also have just a plain lower cost white sheet that's just plain white dry erase. Since it's magnetic, it sticks to anything that's steel. This is steel dry erase, and it sticks on there really well. This is steel chalkboard. That sticks on there. This is a steel marker tray. This is our little marker clip, which sticks on the board very nicely, especially if you only have, well, the marker clip doesn't stick on it because there's not enough magnetism for that. But the magnetic receptive items will stick on there very well. And we can do a tray for it, so you have a tray. Now, the other thing that an Invisilock does is it has grooves in the magnets. So this is a piece of Invisilock on a piece of Invisilock, and you can see me pushing it, it goes in a straight line and it lines itself up. So if I put it on crooked like this, it doesn't hold very well. But if I turn it just a little bit, it sort of snaps into place. And then when I push it, even if I push it sort of sideways, it stays lined up. So if you wanted this whole wall to be an organization chart with little name tags, they would all be perfectly lined up and you'd have a great little chart. So that's our basic system of Invisilock with the MagnaMedia over top. And the other way that this wall can also be done is it can be done with single-sided MagnaMedia with a pressure-sensitive back. So you could buy this material and just permanently affix it to your wall, and instead of having to do the magnetic paint with the double-sided material, the single-sided one would end up giving you the same thing, except you wouldn't be able to take it off and have your plain old wall back. Give us a call, 860-632-2026, extension 111. Thanks.